Hey guys, what's up everybody? Maybe I should lift this up. I don't want to make noise for the other sick people. You guys, so today is 17th of March. It's my dad's anniversary, death anniversary, and weird things have been happening since yesterday. Yesterday was my mom's anniversary. And I'm in hospital, as you can see, and I undid my hair, which I have an explanation for. I don't know, I don't know what these people want from me. I don't know, it's been a weird 3 days, I think. Since the 14th, things have just been so weird, man. It's like I've been in a push and pull, like a pull and pull kind of situation with my parents. And I know this sounds weird, this sounds like it's about to be a haunted story. It's not, it's just, I also don't get it, but a lot has happened. I'm hoping I'll be out of here soon so that I can go home and talk to you, because it's an outpatient. I'm not admitted or anything of that sort. So I really hope I can get out of here before my kids get out of school, because I'm still the one who has to go home and pick them up. I'm on my third drip, you guys, third drip with painkillers in it, because I got a crisis. My gosh, you guys, like supernatural stuff happens. Like, those things are not just stories, and I feel like I brought them upon myself. Like, I talked too much about my mom and dad this week. I thought about them a lot. I feel like I brought it onto myself, and I think this is them trying to tell me something. Guys, I've had a rough 4 days. Let me just say 4 days. A rough 4 days. I don't even know, like yeah. So I'm over here, and I'm feeling much better, thank God. I found a really nice doctor. You know how you go to hospitals and sometimes you just meet a doctor who's over it, who's tired probably. Today I found a really good doctor, because I've never come to this hospital, and I found a really good doctor who knows about sickle cell, who knows what he's doing, and I feel so much better. I'm waiting for my lab results. They took some blood sample, and we're waiting for that so that we know what's happening. And then hopefully I'll be back home by 2. Yeah, it's now 11:30. I came here at 8. Like, the school bus just picked my kids, and I called an Uber, and I was here by around 8:40, around 8:50 or there. Yeah, but I'll fill you in once I get home. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm hoping this is my last drip and round of painkillers. I'm crossing my fingers that I don't have an infection because I don't want to be put on more antibiotics. I've been on antibiotics for like this month alone. I've taken antibiotics twice, like 2 rounds of antibiotics, and I don't want no more. I'm just crossing my fingers. Although he already checked my throat and he said it looked inflamed, and I was just like, damn, no. But yeah, I will fill you guys in when I get home, okay? And guys, positive thoughts always. Positive thoughts. I have learned that the hard way. I brought all of this onto myself. That was the nurse checking my drip. Bye. Guys, what's What's up, everybody? I'm back home. I made it back before the kids. I think they're now like a few minutes away because it's 2:36. I just got home. I stopped by outside our gate and bought some chips too, and that's what I ate. I was so hungry. Oh, but guys, I ended up having a throat infection, blood infection, and a UTI. Like, I don't even know how that is possible, but yeah. So I have this. I have a cannula here, and I will go back tomorrow and the next day for my injections. I'm having antibiotics, yeah, IV antibiotics. So I have 2 more days left. It's a 3-day dose, and I got one today, so tomorrow and the next day. Yeah, but so what I was trying to tell you while I was at the hospital is this morning was, first of all, I had such a horrible night because of my headache and just my joint pains, and I was getting into crisis. And I don't want to keep telling you guys about every time I fall sick. I know that I started my YouTube channel mainly so that it can be a sickle cell channel, but I feel like you guys will get tired of me always being sick and stuff like that. And so nowadays, even when I'm really sick, I don't really want to come here and tell you about it. I just want to be positive and happy and look bright and shiny every day. But I know that's not possible because I have a pre-existing condition. And so when stuff like this happens and I have to talk about it, I feel so bad, you know. But yeah, last night was really tough. And then I wake up this morning and it's my dad's death anniversary. And I wake up my kids at 7:30. Very rarely do they wake up before I go wake them up, very rarely. And today there was no power. Like, power went out last night around midnight, and it was not back by the time we were waking up this morning. So I wake up at 6 and there was no power, so there was nothing to do, and I was feeling really bad. So I came here to do my devotion, you know, my Bible study and my prayer and all that. And at about 6:15, Alani comes in. 6:15, guys. This is a child who wakes up at 7:30. So at 6:15, she comes in, and she's not a morning person. Alani is not a morning person at all. So she comes in and she's smiling. And I'm like, wow, what's going on? Why are you so happy? And she's like, I rested enough. I had a very good night today, mommy. So I said, oh, that's nice. And then she said, I had a nice dream. We were playing, we went swimming, and then we went to eat nyama. She said nyama, and nyama is beef, okay. We went to eat beef, and I was like, oh, really? With who? And she said, with the uncle, yeah? So I'm like, oh, which uncle could this be, you know? And then I asked her, is it an uncle I know? And she said, no, he's just my new friend, okay? So I let it slide, and I'm like, okay, that's a nice dream. That's okay. So I tell her, come lie down next to me because it's still pretty early and she's going to school. So I told her, come lie on the couch while I read my Bible. And she's just like, no, I'm not really tired and blah, blah, blah. A few minutes later, like barely any minutes later, Imari follows. And I'm like, what's wrong with you two today? Why are you waking up so early? And Imari is also in a good mood, but Imari is always like that. You know, there could be a storm, there could be a fire, there could be, Imari will always be in a good mood. That is one happy child. Imari is always happy, no matter the circumstance. This boy is always smiling, always happy. So Imari comes in and he's like, good morning, mom. And the first thing he said is that grandpa said hi. And I'm like, what? Yes, grandpa said hi. I saw grandpa in my dreams. And I'm like, oh, okay, daddy's dad, because that's the only grandfather they know that is alive, is their dad's father. And he's like, oh, you saw daddy's dad? That must be a sign because we are planning on going to Kakamega when you guys close school. And he's like, no, this is a new grandpa. Even me, I don't know him. And then I go, what does he look like? He said, he's very tall and he looks like Uncle Rogers. Now, I have a step brother who looks exactly like my father. Like exactly, you know. You guys know him. He recently got a job. I don't know if he wants to be mentioned, but he's now in the TV, industry and all that. He's an entertainer, and he looks exactly like my dad. And so when this grandfather was apparently not my husband's father, I was like, okay, what does he look like? And the man said, he looks exactly like Uncle Rogers, And I was like, okay, so why, if he looks like Uncle Rogers, why do you think he's grandpa? He's like, no, he said, I come and say hi to you and I say, it's grandpa. And you guys, today is my father's memorial. And I'm like, I was just so blown away. First of all, it hits me to what Alani said, My dad was a butcherman. He owned a butchery shop and he loved nyama choma like crazy. Nyama choma is roasted meat. And so I go back to what Alani has just said and it hits me. Alani was with my dad having fun and eating nyama choma. And Mari was dreaming about my dad, asking him to come say hi to me. Like, I'm just like, what? Even saying this to you guys now, even talking about it now, I feel like I sound crazy. I feel like it sounds stupid. But I went to the hospital and I'm really sick, so this might be signs that I'm actually really sick. I have no explanation. Yeah, the other day, the night before my mom's death anniversary, I wake up in the middle of the night with a throbbing headache. Like my head was about to burst. Throbbing, like so bad. I remember it was 3:44. And 3:40 a.m. is the hour of miracles. So I wake up and I see it's 3:44 and I'm like, damn, I missed it by 4 minutes. So I get up and I start to pray. Yeah. And when I'm praying, I hear a sound. You guys, I don't remember what my mother sounds like, but my mother's sister, I don't know if she's elder or younger, but my mother's sister, who is still alive, sounds like, if my mother was here, that is exactly what I imagined she would sound like. So I heard the sound of that aunt of mine, and she said, go and do that hair. I told this to Tanya, and Tanya was like, Lauren, you just have a headache, you are hallucinating, it's called an hallucination. And I'm like, I know, I get it, but why my hair? Why did this person tell me to go and do my hair? You guys, I kid you not, I got up from my bed because I was in so much pain. My neck was hurting, my head was throbbing. I had taken painkillers all through the night, but nothing was working. I got out of bed, came and sat here, got a pair of scissors, and I undid my hair. I cut it all off and I just started undoing it. It did not clear my headache, but I felt lighter, as in the pain was still there. the headache was still there, not as bad as it was, but I felt lighter. And I don't even like regret it. I'm not like, damn, why did I do that? I'm just like, I followed this sound, and I feel like this person was looking out for me, Yesterday, on my mom's memorial, I decided to clean my house, which I do often. And I mopped my house. You guys know I like using the duster by hand. I cleaned it by hand. And by the time I was done, I don't know what happened. All my 10 fingers were swollen. Swollen, like they were fat. I wanted to record it, but I don't know, I forgot. Like I started by feeling itchy, like when I was done, I washed my duster, I put it down, I washed my bucket, I put it down. I was so itchy, all the way to where water was reaching, to my wrist, so itchy everywhere. And I looked down at them and they were just so swollen and so sensitive. I couldn't bend my fingers, I couldn't do that. And I'm just like, damn, what is going on? What is happening to me today? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, like everything was just so weird. And then today morning with the kids and with what they had dreamt about, and then I'm just like, I do not have an explanation, you guys. It feels so stupid talking about it. It feels like I'm making things up, but I'm not. I'm really not. Like, I if these kids were here right now, I could like call them and tell them, okay, tell them what you told me you dreamt about this morning. Like, it was so bizarre. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. And I feel like I brought it on to myself because I have been thinking about these two people, not just this week or last week. Like, they've been on my mind. I've just been like wondering if they were here, how life would be, what would be happening, like what they would be doing, if they would still be together. Like, I have been thinking about them for every single chance I get, and I feel like I opened that door and now it won't stop. But I'm hoping that because today is 17th, tomorrow I will wake up to a fresh new day, a fresh new start, and things will slowly ease into normalcy again, because I am done. I am so tired. I am so tired. I do not have an explanation for this anymore. I just want it all to end. If really it happened and it's just not my head playing tricks, it's just not me hearing stuff or seeing stuff or reading to overthinking, I just hope it stops. Yeah, if really it is happening, I'm just hoping it stops. And I'm a very prayerful person, but I'm not gonna pray my mother away or my dad away. I don't care whether they are a ghost or not. Like, they're my parents, so I'm not gonna pray them away. So I just hope the bad karma, is it really karma? Like the bad vibes, I hope that's over and done with. I hope they come to me, but in a better way. I don't want all this extra stuff. You guys, I don't even believe I'm seated here laughing right now. This morning I couldn't turn my head. Okay, it's still a bit painful, but I couldn't like even turn from side to side. Like, what? You guys, life is precious. Life is so precious, and I'm just so glad I'm feeling so much better. And I hope everyone else is doing fine. I'm gonna try and do my hair again, although now I'm traumatized. But that is what has been going on among so many other things. But those are the ones that really stood up to me, and I was like, no, this is not normal. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it. Please subscribe if you're new here. It's free. If you're an old gang, please keep telling a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to check us out, and let's fill this house up. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye.